Look, if you are dealing with a female narcissist, do not confront her about her behavior. Not the way you think, not the way most men try to, because what you think will fix the situation will actually make it worse. And I know that's frustrating because as a man, you want clarity. You want to sit down, have a real conversation and say, look, this isn't okay. We need to fix this. But here's the problem. You are trying to solve a manipulation dynamic with honesty, and that doesn't work. In this episode, I'm going to break down why confronting her backfires, what actually happens when you do, and what you need to do instead if you want to protect your peace and your sanity. So let's get into it. Welcome to the Narc Free Man Podcast. Welcome back to the Narc Free Man Podcast. Most men believe this. If I just explain myself clearly enough, if I stay calm, if I choose the right words, maybe she'll understand. Maybe she'll take accountability. Maybe she'll meet me halfway. That's the expectation. And it comes from a good place because that's how healthy people operate. But that's not what you are dealing with here. You are not dealing with someone who's trying to understand you. You are dealing with someone who's trying to maintain control. I had a guy DM me on Instagram and he said, I sat her down calmly, didn't raise my voice. I explained exactly how I felt. I even took responsibility for my part. And somehow, by the end of the conversation, I was apologizing to her. Let that sink in. He went in trying to address her toxic behavior and walked out believing he was the problem. That's not a communication issue. That's manipulation. When you confront a narcissistic woman, one of 5 things usually happens. Number 1, she denies it, that never happened or you are overreacting. Number 2, she flips it on you and now you are the problem. Now you are the narcissist. Number 3, she rewrites the story, changes details and twists reality. Number 4, she escalates emotionally, crying, anger, deflection. Number 5, she shuts down completely, stonewalling, silent treatments, and withdrawal. And all of this has one goal: to avoid accountability and regain control of the situation. Hey, quick interruption to the show. I want to let you know that I put together a free guide called 21 Signs She Might Be a Narcissist. It breaks down the exact red flags that most men miss until it's too late. This isn't some therapy fluff or watered down relationship advice. These are the real signs you need to watch for if you are dealing with a woman who uses guilt, gaslighting, and emotional control to keep you stuck. I've helped thousands of men through my podcast, and 9 times out of 10, they say this guide was the moment everything clicked. They finally saw her for what she was, and more importantly, they stopped blaming themselves. So if you have ever wondered, am I crazy or is she just that good at pretending? Click the link in my bio or the description below and download the free guide. Now back to the show. Another guy told me, every time I try to talk to her about something real, it turns into a 3-hour argument. And by the end of it, I don't remember what I brought up. That's not accidental. That's confusion as a strategy. Now here's why confronting a female narcissist doesn't work. You are playing 2 completely different games. You are trying to resolve. She's trying to control. So when you bring truth, she brings distortion. When you bring clarity, she brings confusion. And over time, you stop trusting yourself. You start second guessing everything. You start thinking, maybe I am the problem, like she says. And that's the real damage. It's not just the arguments, it's what happens to your identity. So what do you do instead? You stop trying to change her and you start changing your approach. You stop over-explaining. You stop defending yourself constantly and you stop chasing resolution. And you start focusing on clarity, boundaries, and a clear exit strategy. You don't need her to agree with you. You know to know what's real. And that shift alone changes everything. Listen, this is hard for a man to accept because you want to fix it. You want to make it work. But you can't fix someone who benefits from things staying broken. If this episode helped you, share it with another man who needs to hear this, because a lot of guys are stuck in this and they don't even realize what's happening yet. Until next time, stay strong, stay steady, stay narc free. I'll see you in the next episode.